Hi, this is Mike, and we're looking at the Bitcoin chart. So, right now, it appears as though we are pretty close to breaking the confirmation level. And another confirmation level is also here if this pattern is identified correctly. We've seen a 1, A, B, C, D, and E. Now, at this stage, this E wave could extend higher, right? Because we know what happens with Bitcoin bullishness, right? We've seen it before. And if you look at 5 minute, 15 minute, especially the 15 minute, it looks like the market may need a bit of a pullback in order to, not be oversold so much, right? So at this point in time, the corrective pattern at the lows suggests that potentially we could see one of those pullbacks. Now, assuming that I've identified it correctly, it might be worth considering, right? Especially given the way we've seen this bullishness last and continue to just push the price at any chance it gets just higher, right? So also it could serve as creating a buffer. If you've made some profits on the way down, you can keep holding on to that, right? Keep it going. You can have several trades on, and you can also do short-term trading, right? It depends on what you do. You want to get in and out of the market quick, you want to hold for long term. There's different ways to trade, right? So the only reason I'm saying that is because if you look closely at this pattern, it looks as if wave E might want to go higher, right? So we've seen wave E do that before. It's nothing new. And the pattern here suggests that we could potentially be looking at that type of thing. Now, obviously, if we break the lows, that idea is invalidated and we go lower, and this can become a new resistance for at least for the 5 wave move down if it happens that way. Okay, so at this point in time, it's a wait and see approach. At the highs, I can see some interesting patterns as well. So straight up, we see an A, B, C potentially, and then a D, and then this whole thing could be E, right? To some degree. So that type of thinking might be okay. It may not resonate. It's all about the price action. So in order for this idea to, hold water, then we need to basically pop up above this area here, because that's wave E, the start of wave E, right? So if it does that, we have a potential for a pullback higher. And if the waves start signaling this type of behavior again, it might be worth it to be on the right side of that, because we know based on the last move higher back here, right? Back here, the wave E was pretty big, right? So the bullishness held on. Now, the other thing I wanted to quickly mention about this pattern is that I noticed something interesting on other charts as well. Now, the Binance chart for me fits perfectly. It's great, double topped. But I noticed on other charts from other exchanges that made a new high, right? So for me, it's very interesting and weird at the same time, because my count is perfect for the Binance chart. Now, I'm assuming the pattern is the same on every chart, except that high was broken on several charts. I haven't been able to find another one that did double top the way Binance chart did. So to me, it's extremely weird. I still maintain the bearishness, because even if this was a 5 wave move, it was a weak one, right? And it doesn't matter how you look at it, weak moves get retraced very quick. But if you look at it from a perspective of, there's bullishness in the market, well, then this E wave could also pop higher. Okay, so just bear that in mind. And obviously, depending on your trading style, you can choose to trade it however you want. If you want to learn how I do this sort of analysis, it's a unique methodology I created, then you can just go head on over to my website and find out a bit more. So hopefully this one's been informative, and I'll catch you on the next one.